Long time no see. It's actually New Year's Eve, 10:15 in the morning, and you may be able to tell by the way that I'm talking and my face that, yeah, things have not been going well for me again. And this time last week on Christmas Eve, I was actually rushed into hospital by ambulance. I had to go to a specialist stroke centre because they thought I'd had a stroke. I hadn't. They've diagnosed me with Bell's palsy, but the complete half of my face is paralysed, so that's fun. There's just somebody walking past the window, a dog walker. I don't think he's looking. No, we're all right. Feel a bit silly. So yeah, so I can't speak very well, can't smile, only on half of my face. I meant to wear an eye patch, but it's driving me nuts, so I just wear it at night because my eye doesn't shut properly, but I've got eye drops to put in to keep it moisturised. But it's uncomfortable if I wear the patch, it's uncomfortable if I don't, so I can't win either way, but at least I can see my stitching better with two eyes. So yeah. And like for about a week before that, I hadn't been well either, which is why they think I got the Bell's palsy, because there wasn't anything specific, but I was just sleeping the clock round, which is what always happens with me having chronic fatigue anyway. I just literally cannot stay awake. You know, I wasn't even drinking because I was just asleep all the time. You know, my carers were helping me get up in the morning, and I was having a shower, getting onto the settee, falling asleep pretty much till tea time, getting up, feeding the cats, going to bed and sleeping all night. So, and I was like that for almost a week, and then this all happened. So yeah, so it's not been a great year health-wise. You know, I started off the year battling with my ulcerative colitis, and then I had major surgery in the middle of the year, which left me 5 days in intensive care. I'm finishing the year off with this. So just when I think nothing else can happen, something does. So, I mean, I am a strong person, and, you know, like, I can see the funny side of it. I mean, oh, we didn't half laugh. Christmas Day, me and Mum trying to take a Christmas photo with my face, and then on Boxing Day when my brother and his family were here, we did laugh. Well, at least I can laugh at myself. But yeah, sometimes I must admit I do just get a bit of a why me moment. Why do I keep getting all these? I mean, I've got a list. Well, I keep a list in a book because when somebody asks me my health problems, I've got so many I forget. So it's just easier to look at a list. But it's just like, why? Why do these things keep happening to me? But anyway, I'm not moaning. Could be worse. So that's the way I look at it. So yeah, anyway, stitching, that's what you hear about. It's not been a great few weeks or even a few months for stitching. I'm going to turn the camera around and show you where my stitching journal finishes for this year. I can't believe I've kept it up for the whole year. And then I'll just show you a bit of what I've been working on, and I'll show you my project board, because that's all going to be renewed in the morning. Oh, there's Mikey. Hey, Mikey. Hello. Hello. Yeah. Mikey's come to say hi. Charlie's there as well, as always. But yeah, I'll just turn the camera around, show you my year, which I think it's probably one of the worst years for stitching I've ever had. But I suppose it's to be expected with everything that was happening. But yeah, let's get on with it. Alright, this is my tracker for the year. So with a cross for each day I've stitched. Mikey's just checking that it's all correct. Is that right? Yeah. Well, might have gone off a bit here. I'm not sure. There might have been a day when I did stitch and I just not marked it down. But yeah, as you can see, that was just like leading up to my operation, and I just wasn't well at all, and I was just lying in bed and playing video games mainly. And then funny enough, because I had my operation, I think that was the date of my operation. No, it can't have been. No, it was earlier than that. It was the 20th, of course it was. Yeah, so that was like when I was really poorly at first after the op, when I was in intensive care. And then when I got my own room, I started doing a bit more stitching, and then I went mad after that. Did loads of stitching, and then this past few months, it's just dropped off again. But my gaming bug's been hitting hard. I've been playing World of Warcraft a lot, and it's just such a time sucker. It really is. But, oh yeah, and then that's where I wasn't well, like this past week, and I've not had any stitching done. So, not the best year, stitching-wise, but let's just have a look at this month's. December, where are we? October, November, December. So, I think this might not be accurate because when I was beginning to get ill, I went a bit off on, I wasn't very good at keeping my tracking. But I've mainly been working on Glitter Village, which I'll show you, apart from today, because it's my friend Hannah's birthday. Hi, Hannah. And you stitch on, either start a fancy lady or stitch on a fancy lady. So I'm going to be stitching on Touching the Autumn Sky today. But yeah, and then the one in the back for December, September, November, December. Excuse my fingers, the wrong page. Oh, come on, fingers, so hard to do this with one hand. There we go. Yeah, those are all my projects. Got 14, which to me is way too many, but it's been a bit sparse. So, but I can't believe I kept up with the stitching journal all year. And I've actually got, well, I've got 3 different options for this year, but I think I'm going with the same company, although it looks different, but which is Stitching Cabin, because I've really liked the layout of this one. I have got a Caterpillar cross stitch one, but I prefer the way it's set out because it's like, you know, ring bound. But I just much prefer the way this is set out. But also Mum got me a beautiful sparkly purple journal thing, which has, it's like a daily tracker, you know, like meant for, you know, just day-to-day stuff really, but I'd use it for stitching. But I think I'm going with this. So, and this is this year's version of this. It's slightly different, but otherwise the same. But I have to say, if you've never found one that suited you, try Stitching Cabin. She sells them, I think she sells them on, no, she doesn't sell them on her website. I think she's got a link on her website to her Amazon page, and she sells them, she publishes them through Amazon. But I really love them. But I have asked her if there's any chance that she would do like a ring bound one at some point. But yeah, so I need to fill that in. I've got some sticker tabs, you know, for like my months and everything, which I need to do, but I've not done anything in it yet. So that's a job for today as well. So I'll show you what I have been working on, and then we'll go and have a look at my project board. Right, this is what I've been working on. I've been working on Glitter Village, and I've not got half as much done as I would have liked to have done, but part of that was due to stupid health, and part of it was because I had to unpick and restitch that bit 4 times up there. It just was going every kind of wrong. But I finished off this little house here, which is gorgeous. You can't see the, well, you can see the sparkle a bit there, but this fabric, it's a 32 count linen in I think it's raw silver. It's absolutely gorgeous, so sparkly. But yeah, I finished that one over there. Or was it that one I did? No, it was that one. Yeah, it was that one. And then I've started up here on cottage number 1, but I started like doing that border along there, then got to the end and realised I was 1 stitch over, and I could not find it. Anyway, the next day I realised I'd gone off on this bit here, so I had to unpick all of that and unpick a bit of that and restitch that. Then I started restitching that, and then the flowers were too high, so I picked those out, and then I somehow still did them wrong. So this bit has been stitched I don't know how many times, but yeah, I absolutely love that. And when I'm talking about my plans, I'll tell you what my plans are for this one, because I would like this one finished in 2024. So what am I working on today? Oh, by the way, yeah, it's 32 count raw silver linen, something like that. And it's stitched 2/2 using all the called for Classic Colourworks colours. The only thing I have changed is the gold, because I couldn't get the one that I wanted. And I couldn't even get the one that they recommended that you change it for. So instead, I had one in my stash, which is a Rainbow Gallery Nordic Gold, and I think it does the job just nicely. So that's the only change to that. But now let's see what I'm working on today. Right, so this is Touching the Autumn Sky by Mirabilia. I think everybody probably knows what it looks like, but I will insert a picture of what it looks like here. And this is obviously where I am, not very far. I wish I could remember the name of this fabric because it's absolutely gorgeous, but I can't. I know it's a 32 count. Can't remember the name of the company now. No, it's gone. Chromatic Alchemy, that's it. It's a 32 count Chromatic Alchemy, I know that, but I don't know any more than that. Or is it a 28 count? Oh, do you know? I don't know. It's a pretty fabric anyway. Yeah, I last stitched on this for Hannah's birthday sal. Well, it should have been last year, but I spent New Year in hospital last year, so I was late doing her birthday thing, so it was like the beginning of this year, so it's just been worked on months this year, that's all, which is an absolute travesty because it's one of my favourite pieces. But unfortunately, with the way my plans fall for this year, I don't think it's still going to, well, so for this, you know, for 2024, I still don't think it's going to get that much love, really. But yeah, that's where we are today. I will do a video later just showing you where I get to, so keep this in mind, because this is where I am now. And let's go and have a look at my project board. I'm showing it my project board now rather than later, just because we've got natural light and it's a dark room anyway, so let's go and have a look. Right, here is this year's project board with my one of my heids there, because it's not been framed and it just seemed too bad just to keep it in the box, so I decided to stick it on a hanger and put it on there. But yeah, there's not been much movement on this board this year, unfortunately, but we'll just move this side. Oh, I apologise though if you can hear my washing machine in the background, but we're completely opposite the kitchen, and in this country washing machines always go in kitchens. I know it's different depending on which country you're in, but in the UK they always live in kitchens. So, and we're right opposite the kitchen, so, but yeah, there's the project. But so those are cards from when I had my other big operation a few years ago, and a few from the stitching community sent me some stitched cards, which I keep. But yeah, those are the planned starts that I had for this year, which obviously didn't get started. Those are all my whips, way too many for my liking, and those are the finishes that I've had for the year. So we have had, I finished the Caterpillar Cross Stitch British Isles Adventures. I finished that was Happy Hedgehog Sal by I can't remember the name of the designer, but it was Lakeside Needlecraft that were doing it. That was a secret stitch along with Maloka Designs, and that was a sampler I did for my mum's friend, whose son and daughter-in-law had just had a little girl, and I stitched them the boy one when they had their son. She wanted the girl one. So that's all. I've had 4 finishes this year. That is terrible, absolutely appalling, and 14 whips. So I'm not going to be doing a whip parade, because I try every year and say I'll try, but I'm just really sorry, but I just do not have the energy. Any of you who do whip parades know how much energy it takes to get it all out, film it, get it all put away, you know, this, that and the other, and I just can't do it. I am really sorry, but I do show you what I'm stitching on, you know, through the year as we go. But we'll go back into the other room and I will tell you how I'm planning on working for this year. Right, back in the other room now. Got Mikey behind me now. He's everywhere. He wants to go in the beds on the settee, but his sister's in one and Poppy's in the other, so he can't get in, so he's not very happy. But never mind. Right, so what are the plans for this year? Well, I went completely off on my sales, and I do not like being behind on a sale at all. But the Caterpillar cross stitch Christmas Wonderland, I think it's called, the Frosted Pumpkin Castle Homecoming, my Stitching Cabin, the free Seasons of the Year sale. That's actually at my mum's at the moment, because when I go to my mum's I stitch on that there, so I can't show you that unfortunately, because that's at mum's. Yeah, but that's another one. And then there was my own little sale which I did with the Calendar Creatures by Bossy, is it Bossy Threads? Does that, do you know? Brain, honestly. But yeah, those 4 I went completely off on. So this year, well, I'm going to start on the Calendar Creatures. I'm going to pick up where I left off, which I think is about April. So when I get to April, I'm going to start that again, because that's, you know, obviously a calendar. So I'm going to do, you know, go back to trying to do a block every month on that. But the first part of the year, I just want to concentrate on my sales and getting my sales done and finished with. I also, on my Glitter Village, I would like to do a block a month on Glitter Village, because if I do, then that will be finished by, did I think May or June? That'll be finished by June, so that'll be plenty of time to have it up for next winter. And then after that, I want to work on like the piece that I've been stitching for my dad, which I still haven't. You know, I'd planned on getting it done for his birthday last year, and another birthday has come and gone just the week before Christmas, and it's still not done. So so yeah, and then after that will just be whatever I fancy. I'm not planning on doing any new starts. I really don't want to, but we'll see. You know, we'll never say never. But 14 whips for me is too many. I'd be happy just with 2 to be honest, but definitely not 14. So I need to get this whip count down. So that's my plans. You know, work on my sales, go back to my Calendar Creatures in April, pick up where I've left off, and do a block a month on Glitter Village. Oh, and also talking about sales, those are my temperature butterflies for 2022, which I only got halfway through the year on that, so I would like to finish that off as well. I was going to finish that this year. That was going to be my summer project in the catio, but I ended up being so ill, and then with the surgery and everything, I didn't see much of this summer in the catio at all. So yeah, anyway, that's it. So I'm going to sort myself out. I've got a cup of tea next to me. I'm going to get Touching the Autumn Sky onto my scroll bars, get stitching. At some point I've got to sort out my journal for next year. In fact, I might do that before I start stitching. And yeah, sort out the journal for next year, because that's tomorrow next year. Gosh, I don't know where this year's gone at all. But I'll speak to you later on with an update on where I get up to on Touching the Autumn Sky. Bye. Right, well, it's 5:15 and I'm giving up stitching for the day, and it's sort of like spot the difference really, because I ended up like faffing around with my journal thing, and I don't know, I've been talking a lot, well, say talking, you know, texting, although I did actually physically talk to my brother on the phone, but like texting family and friends and what have you. So yeah, don't seem to have got much done because I think I've done the dark brown around there and a bit up there, a tiny spot down there, and that tan colour. That's all I've done. So I have made my plans for the new year, which I'll go through in a minute, and this one unfortunately doesn't appear on the list at all, but I'm going to leave it on the frames, and I won't be able to work on it tomorrow because I'm going to Mum's tomorrow and I've got different projects at Mum's to work on, but I'm going to put a bit of love into it on the 2nd of January, just that I can say I've done something on it. So yeah, I'm just going to show you. Oh, hi puppy. Hi. Hello. I'm just going to show you what I've done with my journal when I can find... Oh, it's over here. Right. Okay. So this is Stitch's Almanac for this year. I've put tabs in at the top and I've done some handwritten tabs at the side, so it's a bit different to last year. So I've already filled in like tomorrow because I know what I'm going to be working on. So, and I definitely will be working on it because I'll be at Mum's. So I'm working on my stitching cabin mini cell tomorrow, which I need to get finished off. So ironic that it's in the stitching cabin Stitch's Almanac. Yeah, that's January. So I've not filled in my to-do list yet. I've got a to-do list that I've stuck in for each month, and just some little inspirational stickers. It's already like hand drawn anyway. I know you've got hold of me now. I can't move my arm. What do you want? I know. Can I just finish? Yeah. Okay. All right. So, oh, she's freed me now. So I've done that like for each month. And then at the back here, like where I've got, because, oh yeah, I should show you properly, shouldn't I? Yeah, you have, for the month, like you've got a log where you can either plan what you're stitching or write what you have stitched, or a bit of both, do what you like. It's yours. And then a January report, so obviously write up what you've done or what have you. So you've got that for each month, so with pretty hand drawn things, and I've stuck stickers in as well. So that's each month. And then after that, that's obviously December, this time next year. So after that we've got the Chronicle. So this is where, I mean, you can choose how you want to use it. What I do is every day I've stitched, I mark off with a cross. So, and see how many boxes I can get crossed. And then after that we have, that's like a planner, I suppose, for the year. I've not filled that in yet, because I forgot, but I will, you know, just plan what I'm doing each month. Then you've got a new start register, which at the moment is obviously clear, and I'm not planning on adding to that bit at all, but we'll see. Then you've got finishes, which I'm hoping there will be lots of. And I have a little photo printer now that prints little, I think they're about 2x3 inch photos. So what I did on last year's book is I stuck them in as well. And then you have, oh, great, I've stuck 2 pages together. Wonderful. I'll have to sort that out. In between those 2 pages is a to be started page, which I've cleverly stuck together, so I will sort that out. Then you have an Athenium, which you can do whatever you like there. I don't know yet what I'm going to use mine for. Ledger of your spending, which again I'm hoping there'll be none, but we know how likely that is, don't we? Annotations, right, any little notes you need along the way. And then you've got a 2025 planner at the back there. And references. But it's a lovely book. It's so nice. And I say this is the 2nd year now. So I'll be using, I mean, it is, like I said, it's different to the one last year, but she does say in the front in her writing about contacting her if you've got any ideas. And like I said, I did ask for like a hardbacked ringed version. But yeah, I definitely, you know, it's inexpensive as well. I'll try and remember to link it down below on Amazon. And yeah, if you're in 2 minds, or even if you get started with one and find it's not working for you, then I highly recommend this one. And I have bought this myself. It's not a paid promotion. I bought this myself. I'm just giving you an honest review, like I would do of anything. Well, even if it had been sent to me, I'd still give you an honest review. But yeah, no, it's mine. I bought it with my money and I love it. Yeah. Right, so it's like, what, 5 to 5, New Year's Eve. I'm in my pyjamas because I don't care. So I'm just about to have some tea. I've not eaten yet today, so better eat. And I'm going to settle down with World of Warcraft for the rest of the evening. because that's the way I roll at the moment, apparently. I'll clear my board, my project board in the other room, but I won't show that until tomorrow, which for you will be in a few weeks' time, hopefully, by the time I upload it. And now I have an exciting video to finally put in, which we filmed weeks ago because Mum finished her last stitch and she's now on page 4 of the next one already, because you know what she's like. But she finished Soaring Free 2, Mini Soaring Free 2, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. It's absolutely stunning. So I'm going to insert a video of that now. Hello Floss Tube, it's Monday the 27th of November and we're here with Mum today. I know you haven't heard from me for a while, but unfortunately my gaming bug has bitten hard. But Mum has something very exciting because we've been keeping it quiet, haven't we? Because yes, she's finished another cross stitch, but she was certain she wouldn't get it finished by the end of the year, wouldn't you? I would do, no. And in fact she's done it with a month to spare. So here we go, pan out, big reveal. Oh, look at that. This is Mini Soaring Free 2 from Heaven and Earth Designs. Let's just do a close-up on it, because it's absolute, as always, even in the video, it doesn't do it justice. Unfortunately, it's a pretty dull day today, but she's stood right by the window so we can get some light on it. So how long has this one taken you, Mum?
7 months and 1 week, with nearly 2 months break in the middle.
Yeah, so literally like 5 months work, and but she still doesn't stitch fast according to what she says. Because well, like when I was ill and in hospital and everything, you had 2 months, because
right.
Well, you were
put a few stitches in, but not a lot.
Well, you were practically living here, weren't you?
Yeah.
She was sleeping here and looking after me, so yeah, so unfortunately I got in the way of her stitching. But yeah, so we thought we'd surprise you. I didn't want to put anything on the last few months because I wanted it to be a surprise. But I've told her, she says she's not going to get it framed, but I've told her, I said, well, when something happens to you, I said, I'm having that and I'm framing it. So, because I have got it, well, I've got the full size version, but now I've seen Mum's, I probably won't ever do mine, because, yeah, but, oh, I just love it. I do have another one of I can't remember this artist, can you? No.
No, not offhand.
No, because I have another one of hers on my Haid wish list. It's absolutely stunning, but...
Oh, I can't think who it was.
No. I'll have to look it up and I'll post it down below. But yeah, there we go. One more close-up on it. Mini Soaring Free 2 from Heaven and Earth Designs, and stitched in 5 months and 1 week. That's excluding the 2-month break. Well done, Mum. Isn't it amazing? I've got the full-size version, but whether I'll actually do it now, I don't know. Because it's like when Mum did Blue Skies, which I've also got. It's like when I've seen it once, kind of, I've got so many other things. I'd like to see something else, really. So who knows? But anyway, that's it for me for this video and also for this year. So I'm sorry my updates have been a bit sparse. And I hope you've been able to understand me fine. Because I know I'm not talking properly, but I'm trying with half a smile on my face. Oh, good job I can laugh at myself, I tell you. Anyway, have a happy and healthy, all of us healthy, 2024. Have a great stitching year. Thank you so much for watching if you've made it through to the end. Thank you for your likes and subscribes. All your likes and subscribes, but even just your likes really help with the YouTube algorithm to help push it out. I would eventually like to get to about 2,000 followers, because I've only been on FlossTube for 10 years this year. I think, something like that. So, but yeah, you know, if I do, I do. But if I don't, I don't. But yeah, push out those likes and subscribes and half smile. That would be great. Thank you. And I'll see you all next year.